And those are... lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Roll. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Ain't they like this drive a little bit better there, partner? Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run. It's Carter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throw here out of the gun. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. 50 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's the spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be taken down at the 34. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 9. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 17-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Come on.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 17-14, a minute 12 to go. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Carter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. He's to the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by 4. A little under 40 seconds to go. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the... And save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory.